skills and unbelievable athleticism. That guy is Ja Morant. The competition doesn't get more difficult than this.
And there could be something of a feeling out process here, or maybe these teams feel confident in their preparation and are ready to just go at it.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The talented wing pair of Brown and Tatum. Williams is out there with Porzingis, and it's money in at the point guard. And that one's good, Morant.
And look at Morant getting bold at the arc. When he's feeling it, you really have to watch him out there.
Great for a franchise like Memphis. Is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
And here's MP for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Morant against MP. Porzingis with the block. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop.
You have to have a sense of when to leak out and finish in transition. MP doing just that.
MP against Morant. Outside for Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
On the wing, MP. And again, Boston with the triple.
Oh, I think MP did that with a smile on his face, relishing the chance for some payback on the perimeter.
Feeds to Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right. GA seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Doris, looking at the career of Jaylen Brown so far, his rise to stardom has been impressive.
It's impressive, Kevin, because of the work put in. He needed to become a more complete offensive player. By number one, improving his handle, and number two, becoming more efficient with his shooting. He's done both. He's always been a force in transition. Jaylen has been special.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Tillman's checked in. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They've made the most of the turnovers they've forced, putting on a lot of pressure here early on.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
They've got Smart. Jackson is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Tillman in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
From another city, a separate zip code. Whoa, MP. Here's Christopher. He's guarded by Brogdon. Jackson, a screen on Brogdon to the inside. Jackson misses.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now, here's Kennard. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Tillman passes to Christopher. Drops in the tray. Christopher's got 7 points for the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
MP drills the 3.
Boy, what an impressive start for MP. This guy winning that individual matchup in their first meeting.
Doris, what we appreciate about the Celtics, typically they take good shots, like in the regular season. The record reflected that. The postseason, though, last year, a little different story.
Kevin, they certainly have a coaching staff that is highly analytics driven, which obviously means very heavy emphasis on those three-point shots and the ones right at the rim. But, you know, typically in the postseason, defenders take away your best options.
And here's Smart following the three-pointer by MP. Tillman passes to Kennard. Outside for Smart. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Celtics on offense. They're on a 12-3 run right now.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
Smart misses.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
MP's shot is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Passes it to Kennard. The tray. And Boston with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
Now Kennard following the three-point attempt by MP. And the dunk by Jackson.
We call that solid fundamentals. Luke Kennard finding his teammate on time and on target.
The three from MP. That shot misses. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Pass to Kennard. 3-second difference between shot clock and gameplay. Pass to Christopher. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. .11 seconds left here in the second. Morant drives in. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And so it's MP making things happen for Boston. They totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Right back after this break.
So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
Unsurprisingly, I love their approach, beating those boys up in.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Money.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The forwards for him, Tatum and Porzingis. Brown out there with Money, and it's Williams at the pivot spot manning the middle. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Kevin, well, it depended on the conversation, but at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do, and you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across. Giving his all on that play. MP working hard to win the whistle.
In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the 3rd pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight.
Always ready to strike. Mr. MP needs the ball, and once he gets it, he's getting to his shot quickly.
Morant with it, picked up by Brown. They double him with MP. Back to Morant. Memphis moving it around. Payton for 3, and another miss by Memphis.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
MP, no good.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics are playing with a high level of motivation. All-star Jason Tatum says what we talk about before the game, halftime, is win by any cost, by any means. Figure it out, win the game, and build great habits along the way. Kevin?
Still room to grow. David, thanks.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
They get it again. Brown. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Brown's got the lead up to 9 now for Boston. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Celtics making a switch here. Horford's checked in. While we have a moment, let's now take a look at the top shot blockers in the NBA. Jaren Jackson, third.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
Morant with a wide open look. And the three ball is good. Morant's got 10.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Morant against MP. Morant passes to Jackson. Yep, that one goes. 17 points for Jaren Jackson.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
MP way outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. They can look forward to the Rockets arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Now here's Morant for 3. Drills it from outside. And now just a 4-point Boston lead. So the Celtics call timeout, their first. Some changes for Memphis. Tillman's checked in, and Santi Aldama is subbed in for Jackson. Boston's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Boston, no good that time either. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Morant's got space. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight.
I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And Greg, the massive contract extension for Jaylen Brown this past summer, for a time the richest in NBA history.
And you gotta pay to play, or in this case to contend for titles. With Tatum and Brown, the Celtics have that opportunity.
Boston leading by 6. Launches a 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one.
And MP doesn't just have an edge in terms of stats in this game. At this point, he's got the mental advantage as well.
And too long on the shot. Celtics have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. And it's off from three-point range. It's Morant with the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. Morant's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
They grab their own miss. Williams finds Tatum. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. MP, no good. To the left side wing. Here's Morant. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 8 rebounds in this game. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was...
The previous play is under review.
Let's see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Celtic. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Bain comes in for Rose. And a change for the Celtics. MV's checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Smart in the backcourt. To his side is Bain. Luke Kennard out there with Jackson, and it's Clark in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Smart. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
And that one's good by Clark.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Boston.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Morant looking around. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot. And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish it.
MP, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. 1:46 left in the game. Paying for 3. Porzingis with the rebound. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Boston. And here's MP for 3. That one, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Morant outside. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Konchar's checked in. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. The 3 from MP. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. From past the arc. Outside for Jackson. Outside, Bain. Memphis moving that ball around. Adams sets the pick for Morant. 4 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. No good on that one. Great D that time from Tatum. The Celtics on offense. It's a 3-point game.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
I'll tell you, he turns a difficult situation of duress into a simple basket with a precision pass out of the double team.
And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and an intentional foul right there. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. 3-point lead, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
The confidence Morant has in himself is impressive. He brushes pressure off like it's nothing.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
There's 18 seconds left. Connects again from distance.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 4. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect.
Good, another from 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
A bit of heroics at the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off.
And again for 3.
Splashes home another 3, and he moves into second place all time with that make for a game.
Greg, you have to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going to go in. He just keeps raining it down on him. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You get.
Short memory. On to the next one.
All right, we've seen MP have some really impressive games.
These Warriors fans know a winner. Ain't no faking it tonight, baby.
if it isn't Mr. Rookie of the Month.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Facing off in this one, Brent, we've got two teams that embody team basketball.
Yeah, they preach ball movement, and you can see that by looking at their assist numbers. And when they're passing like they are, the game is much more fun and more involved for not just the players, but the fans.
And the starting group for the Celtics. Porzingis is the 4 with Horford at the 5. The star wing pair, it's Brown and Tatum outside. And it's MP in at the point.
And Wiggins' game continues to evolve. You saw that right there. Good eye movement, found the shooter.
From deep, MP. Looney grabs a miss. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level.
One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Thompson against Brown. Outside Curry. The 3. That won't go either for Curry. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. You talk about players that mean so much to their team. Stephen Curry at the top of that list, Brent.
Yeah, you just look at the numbers, BA. They're staggering about what happens when this team doesn't have Steph Curry on the floor. And really, Curry becomes the entirety of the way this offense works.
MP against Curry. Drains the triple. Money's got his second bucket on the night.
The MP loves a good three-point duel.
Thompson outside. Curry, a screen on Brown. Thompson passes to Wiggins. Rebound Boston. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
And the Warriors with possession here. The Celtics making their last shot. Back to Wiggins. The 3 ball. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And Wiggins is shooting it with confidence. Man, he's a threat to put up some big numbers.
From deep, MP. And the Celtics another 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Tatum. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds. Guys, can't forget about the fundamentals.
Here's Curry. Pass to Looney. Back to Curry. Outside, Green. And it's Stephen Curry with the 3. Curry's got 8.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triples. That's 3 in a row.
Thompson against Brown. Outside Curry. Here's the three. Horford pulls it in.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Hey, we all love going to Oakland, but the Chase Center is just incredible, Brent.
What a magnificent, sparkling, brand new building they have. Like most arenas, the Warriors practice facility is also in the building for the players, so it makes it very easy for them day after day and night after night to come do the work that's necessary to be a championship team.
MP, that one's good.
Timeout. 12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Golden.